All right, digging into chapter 4 of Social 20, we are talking about nationalist loyalties and non-nationalist loyalties. How do we reconcile them? Should we reconcile them? So, first thing we've got to talk about is what are non-nationalist loyalties. So, our learning outcomes are actually learning what a non-nationalist loyalty is. Pretty sure you can put it together. And we're doing this so we can see how nationalist and non-nationalist loyalties can come into conflict with one another. So a non-national loyalty is a commitment to an ideology, a social group, a way of life, a religion, or a spiritual organization. A commitment to something that is not a nation. That's a pretty broad definition, and we'll certainly talk a lot about ideological commitments next year in Social 30. These could be something within a nation. They could also be something that expands beyond a nation. It could be an ideal that's held across multiple different nations. So it is really, really both broad and granular at the same time. A non-nationalist loyalty is basically any loyalty that is not connected to a nation. So loyalty to a hockey team, loyalty to a city, loyalty to a philosophy or a movement. So some of the common ones that we see are religious loyalty, political loyalty, class loyalty, cultural loyalty, ideological loyalty, and regional loyalty. And you'll notice that some of those things are the same things that made up nations. There are religions that view themselves as being nations unto themselves, and there are religions that are not that don't want to be that. And there are some that walk the line in the middle as well. Same thing with politics. Political ideology can transcend definite nations. Think about political groups that you might find in both Canada and the United States or the United Kingdom. And as well, remember that this is especially prominent when you start thinking of nation states instead of nations. A nation state, a country, is just a physical boundary with a single government. So you could have nation states that are based off of ethnic nationalism or civic nationalism or a combination of those. But even if there's civic nationalism, there could also be smaller nationalisms within, or there could also be non-nationalisms within.